Greetings and welcome, Aries. My name is Emil. This is a general and collective reading. I'll be asking you to use your discernment and your intuition regarding what resonates. Thank you, I appreciate you, and some straight up advice before the reading. Open up to challenge and step into your power. Let's begin. Thank you, Spirit, guides, and higher self. Well, didn't even have to ask. Thank you. So that was easy. The bottom of the deck is the theme/subject of this reading, which is the Chariot. The Chariot is about victory, speed and action, determination, harnessing and uniting opposing energies. So it's about a little bit about alchemization, balancing, harmony, success, travel, confidence, willpower, and control. So it can be physical movement, it doesn't have to be, but that is generally, it is moving forward with victory, speed, and velocity, action, determination, harnessing and uniting opposing energies, masculine, feminine, light and dark, success, travel, confidence, willpower, and control. So that might be about a little bit of integration, which will eventually lead to a fast move forward. Or this Chariot energy is, it's speed, victory, and velocity. It's moving forward fast. It can be physical growth, or growth in the physical, in the material, in your reality. And in your past energy you have 6 of Cups. 6 symbolizes balance and harmony. Cups is about emotions and relationships. 6 of Cups is about nostalgia. It can be about reconnecting with someone from the past. Harmony, themes of your life, inner child and future self. It's about being at peace with the past and knowing that it has brought you where you are meant to be, and where you are now, and the challenges you are facing now is teaching you and preparing you for where you are meant to go. Let's clarify this 6 of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. Queen of Swords and 8 of Swords. I'm just gonna lay them out like that. I'm gonna take one of them back into the deck because I only put one out for each card. And the bottom of the deck. So that's some interesting energies. First of all, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is about being a thought leader, unbiased decision making, an excellent communicator, wise and logical counseling, integrity and honesty, being perceptive, intelligent, and being direct, seeking truth. And 8 of Wands is fast moving energy. So it's fast movement in the sense of energy, speed, velocity. It can be about travel, it doesn't have to. Making split-second decisions, an upcoming positive resolution, haste, and good news. But it is a big, and it is a swift movement, a swift energy. I feel like it feels like change. I don't know why. And then at the bottom of the deck, which is the clarification, for the clarification, Queen of Swords. No, Queen of Cups, excuse me. We already had a Queen of Swords. It's about being extremely intuitive and highly attuned emotionally and highly attuned, having a highly attuned emotional intelligence. Love and compassion. It's about sensitivity, strength, empathy, leading with your heart, and healing. So water symbolizes emotion, so this is water energy. So pretty intuitive and deep regarding feeling, the ability to feel. Your present energy is the devil, which symbolizes something toxic, something unhealthy, something harming. Vice, the grip of addiction, a need for liberation, healthy versus unhealthy sexuality, materialism, the healing found in darkness, delving into your shadow self. It can be about being trapped in your own stories of manipulation and lying to yourself and temptation. So let's clarify it to get more information out of that. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, that makes sense. The devil clarified the devil, and the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Air energy. So this is where we'll get our clarification, because the same card clarified the other. King of Swords is air energy. It's about intelligence. Mental intelligence is about thoughts and communication, but specifically intelligence and mentality. Logic, rules and law, clear thinking, a strong communicator and leader, truth and proof, blending mental and spiritual pursuits, bravery and courage. So I feel like this is a reminder that what you're focusing on, what you're not changing, you're also choosing. What you are focusing on, you are feeding into, and you're creating that in your life. So this is a reminder in your present moment to discern what brings you peace, what adds to your well-being, what feels right for your soul, and what feels like it doesn't resonate anymore, what feels like, when does your peace leave you, and what does not serve you anymore. That is simply what this is. And it's all about the mentality. And your future energy is death and rebirth, which is always metaphorical, but it's about something old leaving your life, something no longer serving you leaving your life. That might be this energy. Cycles of transformation, rebirth, transition, change, new beliefs, newfound awareness, endings, and a symbolic death, an initiation process. So as you move into your future and realize what no longer serves you and what brings you peace, what makes you feel safe, not comfortable, safe, what makes you feel like you are seen, not necessarily by people, but by life, by the universe, God, whatever you want to call it. But in the future, you will be cycling through transformation, change, rebirth, transition, new beliefs, newfound awareness, endings, and a symbolic death. Letting go of that which no longer serves in order to make space for that which does. It is. I wouldn't be surprised if the Tower was to clarify the death and rebirth card. But let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify death and rebirth in future energy. Thank you, Spirit. Well, that was some So cards, not a tower, but a lot of other cards. And then Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I know we don't have a lot of space. Let's move it a little. We're almost done with the main spread. And there we go. So, clarifying death and rebirth, letting go of the old, making space for the new. Things which harms your being, your presence, your energy, your frequency. Things that drags you down. Things that worries you, disturbs you, makes you anxious, fearful. Yeah, that is what primarily you're letting go of, but maybe any kind of unhealthy habit or anything that does not bring you peace, that does not serve you and bring peace and well-being and self-love into your life. But clarifying this death and rebirth, we have first of all the Magician. And the Magician is about having all of the different kinds, having the wand, the cup, the pentacle, the swords, which is the different kinds in the tarot. The Magician has all of them. The Magician has all the tools needed to manifest anything or create anything. Skills, natural talents, powers of manifestation, creativity and resourcefulness. Also, sometimes the Magician is about alchemy, but sometimes it's also about healing on a more deeper mental, psychological, emotional level. So keep that in mind. But this is change. This is putting your skills into practice in order to change your own reality from within, changing your mind, your beliefs, your thought systems, your thoughts, your actions, your habits. That is you alchemizing, you manifesting a better life. Manifestation, powers and creativity, resourcefulness. Playing the best of the hand that you got instead of complaining about not getting the perfect hand. So playing the cards that you already have been dealt the most practically and best way. Both remember to use your intuition, feel in your spirit, and use your discernment. It doesn't always have to make sense logically. Sometimes it doesn't. Judgment is about self-realization and understanding. This general theme is spiritual awakening, redemption, knowing your motives and your heart to be true, total transparency, a glorious unveiling of spirit. So this is basically spirit telling you that you investing into manifesting, letting go of that which no longer serves you in order to make space for what is meant for you. What you lose by being real was fake. And this judgment is not a judgment upon you, it is a judgment upon what you've been through, what you have been dealt through others' decisions, actions, intentions, whatever. All that filth and whatever. That might be a lot of good in there too, but sometimes that's the most that get the attention. But this judgment is not about that. It's about you being blessed. It's not a reward. It's a harvest of your seeds. It's the harvest of what you've lost being regained. So you regaining well-being, peaceful and life of meaning for you. Next up you have the Lover's energy. It can be a direct reminder to pour more love into yourself, but generally speaking it's about dualities, harmony. It can be about relationships. It doesn't have to be romantical. It can be friendships, family. It is unity, choosing to allow yourself. It can be about choosing to allow yourself to fall in love, healthy boundaries, and yeah, it's not necessarily about lovers. It is more like the energy of love, of being loved and loving others unconditionally. Um, Page of Pentacles is pure earth magic. It is earth energy, manifesting new opportunities, beginnings, good new ambitions, skills and training, financial opportunities, new career paths, new connections, exploration stage, and a beginner, earth magic, making plans a reality, or generally speaking about harnessing your craft, materializing your dreams and your visions. Nine of Wands at the end. Nine is about a near ending. Wands is fire energy, so this is determination, resilience, defiance, a last defense, a last stand, a last push, the final push, excitement for what's to come, finding motivation in the face of difficulties. So basically this is saying just keep moving forward. It's going to turn out in your favor. It already is. It might be very challenging. It might be very hard at times. I've definitely been through very hard times, but the fact that I'm still here means that you can go through anything. And I promise you that because I've been through shit, and I'm not going to spell it out for you, but bet on yourself. You're going to make this, whatever, no matter what. And all of these cards are clarifying the future, so this is what's to come. It's only talking about releasing that which no longer serves you and making and you manifesting your reality, pouring into your own reality, pouring into your life. And yeah, it's wonderful energy. It's very nice to see, so you will definitely be pushing through. Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So lastly, this is about haste, streamlined decision making, intelligence, wit, determination, the pursuit of excellence, ambition, being assertive, and success. So Knight of Swords is about having the vision, having the dream, having the desire, and going directly for it. Having a complete vision and the dream and the desire for it, and materializing it, going directly for it, pouring your love, your time and energy into what is your passion, into what lights you up. So that was a wonderful main reading. Next up I'll be drawing oracle cards, which will be giving you specific advice on what to do, what to focus on at this time when this message has found you. Thank you, Aries. I hope that the main spread gave you a little clarification regarding your situation and what you're going through. So regarding that past one, I have something coming up. You might be focused on past expectations regarding relationships, or just specifically regarding past relationships, or or dreams, or I don't know what to say regarding that, but whatever resonates for you. But that was your past energy. Now you realize that everything that happens for you. I don't know where I was going with that. I dropped it. I'm sorry. Thank you, spirit guides, and higher self. Messages for Aries. So talk less, feel more. Be real with yourself and others. In the silence you will find peace and clarity. In the stillness it might feel like boredom at first, but you will find wisdom and peace in the silence if you don't escape the boredom, if you overcome it. Be real with yourself and others. See the bigger picture. There is a lot more going on in your life right now, and all the challenges which is coming up and all the past things that are coming up, and in order to be transmuted and worked through, all of this might feel very intimidating and overwhelming. I know that for personal experience quite recently, but there is a bigger meaning. You have the Divine Judgment card, which is about you receiving more than you've lost, more than you've asked for, a lot more than that. Maybe about 3, 7, or 10 times as much. Release your blocks. So this is what you're doing currently. Releasing your blocks, releasing limitations and chains of, it could be addiction, but it also just could be unhealthy habits, unhealthy false beliefs, unhealthy or unhealthy perceptions. But yeah, step up and lead, unleash your kindest self, and practice gratitude. As we appreciate everything, we are more careful how we do with whatever. Gratitude also makes you aware on all that you already have, which makes you open for receiving more. Also, where your focus are, you are increasing. So if you're focusing on gratitude, that you're grateful for all that you do have, you're focusing on having, then you are leaning into having more, rather than focusing on what one might be experiencing and thinking that is not really working out. This is about focusing on the positive, really, because there is a lot more going on. See the bigger picture. It's all working for you. It might be hard, but I know this is going to work out for you. It might not look like that, but in the stillness, in the silence, there is peace, there is clarity. Listen and feel. You're going to get through this, and it's all going to turn out all right. All of these lessons and all of these challenges you're going through is going to turn into lessons when you get it, and when the lessons has accumulated, it becomes blessings. Blessings are blessings in disguise. It is wisdom and knowledge, experience. It is simply you having been through things that wasn't necessarily nice, but will, because of that experience, you will be able to go around it. You'll be able to know better. One cannot know better without experience, without knowledge, without wisdom. So all of this is teaching you, is serving you. That was all I had for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you blessings, peace, and prosperity. Stay blessed, take care, and love and light.